Her world was once filled with incredible sights now gone forever. Imagine a waterfall as grand as Niagara Falls, now just a calm lake. Towering statues, once 180 feet high, are now empty spaces in a cliff. The pink and white terraces, formed by mineral-rich waters, are lost to time, as is a bustling lake now reduced to a dry basin. These once famous attractions no longer exist. From ancient temples to breathtaking wonders, each held beauty and stories now only part of history. Stay tuned to find out what happened to the Azure window in Malta. Cave of Altamira. The Cave of Altamira, known as the Sistine Chapel of Paleolithic art, is a rich display of prehistoric life, featuring vivid depictions of bison, deer, and wild boar. For years, visitors flocked to see the ancient paintings. However, the influx of tourists began to damage the delicate cave environment, increasing humidity, water vapor, and carbon dioxide, which caused mold to form on the artwork. To protect these priceless pieces, the cave was closed to the public in 2002. A replica cave and museum were built nearby to allow people to experience the art without further harm. Wedding Cake Rock. Nestled along the rugged coastline of the Royal National Park near Sydney, Wedding Cake Rock is a breathtaking natural formation renowned for its flat, white layers that resemble a slice of layered wedding cake. Initially attracting around 2,000 visitors per month, the site quickly gained popularity, drawing over 10,000 visitors thanks to Instagram. Influencers, yogis, and thrill-seekers began posing dangerously close to the edge, often dangling their feet over the cliff for a photo. Sadly, this reckless behavior led to several accidents, including a fatal fall that deeply affected the community. Worsening concerns arose when geological studies revealed the rock's instability, suggesting it could collapse at any time. In response, authorities installed a fence to prevent access, but it was not enough to stop some from continuing to risk their lives by jumping over the barrier, enticed by the site's allure. Today, Wedding Cake Rock is officially closed to the public, with barriers and fines in place to enforce the closure. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls was once a stunning natural wonder, where the Paran River cascaded in a powerful series of waterfalls along the Brazil-Paraguay border. The falls were a magnificent sight, with volumes of water that rivaled even Niagara Falls, and their thunderous roar could be heard from miles away, attracting both visitors and locals eager to witness their awe-inspiring beauty. However, in 1982, this breathtaking sight was tragically lost. The construction of the Ipu Dam, one of the largest hydroelectric dams in the world, caused the flooding of Niagara Falls. As the water level rose, the falls gradually vanished beneath the surface of the newly created reservoir. The final devastation came when explosives were used to remove the surrounding rocks and geological formations to make way for the dam. Today, where the falls once roared, only the calm expanse of the lake remains. Maya Bay in the Phi Phi Islands. Maya Bay, nestled in the breathtaking Phi Phi Islands of Thailand, gained global fame after featuring in the 2000 film The Beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. With its untouched sands and crystal-clear waters, it quickly became a sought-after destination, appearing on postcards and in travel guides as a tropical paradise. However, the increasing fame of Maya Bay brought unintended consequences. The bay's newfound popularity turned it into a tourist hotspot, drawing thousands of visitors each day. By 2018, the toll of mass tourism was undeniable. The once thriving coral reefs began to deteriorate, and the local ecosystem was strained under the weight of constant foot traffic. In an effort to preserve the bay, Thai authorities made the difficult decision to close it to visitors indefinitely. This closure was intended to give Maya Bay a chance to recover and heal from the damage caused by its own popularity. Duckbill. Duckbill, a distinctive sandstone formation at Cape Kiwanda in Oregon, was a natural wonder resembling the bill of a duck. Standing about 7 feet tall, this remarkable rock had been shaped by nature over millions of years. It was a popular spot for photographers and nature enthusiasts, who admired its unusual shape and the breathtaking view of the Pacific Ocean. Unfortunately, in August 2016, Duckbill's incredible journey came to a tragic end. A video surfaced showing a group of people pushing against the formation until it toppled and shattered. This act of vandalism left the community heartbroken, as many had deeply appreciated this unique landmark. Though Cape Kiwanda still draws visitors with its stunning scenery and activities like hiking and hang gliding, the loss of duckbill serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate nature of Earth's natural wonders. Buddhas of Bamiyan. The Buddhas of Bamiyan were once awe-inspiring statues carved into the cliffs of Afghanistan's Bamiyan Valley. Created in the 6th century, these monumental works of religious art stood as cultural landmarks. The tallest statue reached an astounding height of 180 feet, making it the largest standing Buddha sculpture in the world at the time. In March 2001, the Taliban destroyed these irreplaceable treasures, deeming the statues as symbols of idolatry. The world watched in shock as explosives obliterated the figures, leaving nothing but rubble. Today, the site is marked by empty alcoves, serving as a haunting reminder of what was lost. The valley was later recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and discussions about possibly reconstructing the statues continue. In tribute, holograms are occasionally projected into the vacant niches to honor the Buddhas. The Azure Window. The Azure Window, a breathtaking natural arch on the island of Gozo in Malta, once appeared as a bridge leading to another world. Likely formed from the collapse of a sea cave in the 19th century, it became one of Malta's most iconic landmarks. Its majestic beauty was featured in films and TV shows like Game of Thrones, turning it into a popular destination for fans and a favorite spot for photographers worldwide. Tragically, in March 2017, the Azure Window was lost forever. A powerful storm with crashing waves caused the arch, which had withstood the sea for centuries, to collapse. The news of its destruction was met with shock and sadness by those who had visited or dreamed of seeing it. Although the wreckage now serves as a thriving habitat for marine life and attracts divers, the once iconic silhouette that framed the horizon is deeply missed in discussions of top tourist attractions. Pink and white terraces. The pink and white terraces of New Zealand, once hailed as the 8th wonder of the world, were a breathtaking natural marvel. Formed by geothermal activity along the shores of Lake Rotorua, mineral-rich waters cascaded over the edges, leaving behind layers of silica that gradually hardened into delicate pink and white tears. In the 19th century, visitors were captivated by the terraces' surreal beauty and the therapeutic properties of the thermal waters. However, this extraordinary wonder was lost in 1886 when the eruption of Mount Tarawera unleashed devastating destruction, burying the terraces under ash and mud, and drastically changing the landscape. The eruption also claimed more than 150 lives in nearby villages. While recent studies suggest portions of the terraces might still lie beneath the lake's surface, they are no longer visible, and the vibrant scenes once immortalized in countless paintings and photographs have faded into history. Lake Poo. Lake Poo, once the second largest lake in Olivia, now stands as a stark symbol of environmental decline. Situated in the Oro department, this saline lake was a vital resource for local communities, providing water for agriculture, fishing, and sustaining a rich ecosystem. However, in 2016, Lake Poo completely dried up. Though it had vanished before in 1994, the 2016 event was far more catastrophic, with the scale of the loss highlighting the growing impact of climate change and human activity. The lake's disappearance was driven by several factors, including reduced rainfall and rising temperatures linked to climate change, as well as the diversion of tributary rivers for mining and agricultural purposes upstream. This devastating event not only disrupted the lives of thousands who relied on the lake for their livelihoods but also led to the extinction of fish species and migratory birds that once depended on its waters. Sutro Baths. The Sutro Baths, located in a picturesque cove near San Francisco's Ocean Beach, once stood as a grand testament to the vision of Adolphe Sutro, a former mayor of the city. Opening in 1894, these public bathhouses were among the largest and most luxurious of their era, featuring 7 swimming pools with varying temperatures and a capacity to host up to 10,000 visitors. The complex also included an arena, a concert hall, and a museum filled with eclectic artifacts, such as Egyptian mummies and other curiosities. Despite their early success, the Sutro Baths faced financial struggles due to the high costs of upkeep. Over time, maintaining such an expansive and opulent facility became too challenging. The baths closed in 1964, and in 1966, tragedy struck when the complex burned down under mysterious circumstances. Palmyra. Palmyra, often called the Bride of the Desert, was more than just an ancient Syrian city, it was a key crossroads of cultures and civilizations. Its strategic position along caravan routes connecting the Roman Empire with Persia and the East made it a vibrant fusion of Greek, Roman, and Persian influences, reflected in its distinctive architecture and artifacts. However, in 2015, the city tragically fell into the hands of ISIS. The militants destroyed much of Palmyra, including temples, tombs, and towers.